Hi everyone.
Morning, everybody.
Uh, oh, let's give people a little bit more time to join in. And we will start it. Should we do in here? Okay. I'm gonna share my desk in. Um, all right, some commercial time here. I, the CFP demo is open until July 11th. So uh, please check it in if you or your company is interested to present it in the Innovation Village. And also, I think as to James that there will be more open system workshop. It's focusing about the interconnect in August. Things are still organizing in, but it's going to be one of the interesting stuff that uh, will, will be able to participate in. So I will continue to share the uh, more information about this and um, and and please participate if you're interested in. And let me see if what else. So another things that I'm gonna advertising on is the global summit. So the global summit is October 13 to 16. We will have a workshop just like last year. Um, so if you didn't participate last year, we will have a whole afternoon in one day. So far, uh, I hadn't received the confirmed date yet, but it will be one of the day in the afternoon, and we'll have a whole room to assign for just the short reach optics. So, um, so I do notice that uh, I think the technical presentation for the OCP currently the submission is closed. So if your companies or anything that like to present, this would be the opportunity to do so because we only need to we only we don't need to submit it priorly until very late for the Global Summit presentation. So all if you like to participate, please let me know so we can reserve a spot for you. And I'd also open up for ideas that if you think that that anything that we can do in that afternoon, not just the paper presentations. We also have um, had a roundtable last year, but it doesn't has to be limited for a roundtable. We can do something differently. If you have ideas, please let me know, and we will try to make it happen. So if you had, so again, if you have any thoughts about the global summit, please don't hesitate to let me know. And if you or your companies like to present anything that uh, that is related to the optics, short-reach optics, interconnect, any kind of interconnect things, please let me know. And okay, so the the last things in my agenda is about uh, it's about uh, the outlines, and I'm so glad that we have people being actively help adding the comments in the outline, and also getting some putting some suggestions, and putting the alternative outlines in here. So um, so I just like to get everybody's thought about it, and hopefully um, people would be happy to sign up the topics. If not, then um, I'll probably start not knocking um, send out the message and privately, and to ask if anyone could help for the topics. Um,
So Bobby, there were, I think there are two outlines in that file.
yeah.
Have we decided if there's one or the other, or a mixture of the two? Have we decided what we want to do?
I don't think we have the make out the conclusion yet, but I think the one that you proposed, which is the alternative outlines, I think it makes a lot of sense in the structure, and I really like it actually. So the on the because it still cover almost all the topics that I initially put down on top, but you just cover it, in a orders that is more. I think it's more making more sense. And so I personally I like to adapt your outlines. The only things that I added at the end is more like, what would be some of the FTI solution, and that was the things that I just put it in here because I was thinking about. Is this things has to be limited to the to just only our group, or I can go uh, ask other group to contribute in this session, because I think we we've been able to outline all these things and writing down different trade-off and possible technology to working on in the future. And since this is a OCP white paper, is it possible that we ask other work group to, especially if they're interested to working on something about the optics, and we just ask them to go in. And at the end, we can just put something like um, the call for actions slide or call for action things at the end. Wait, asking for uh, more people to join the work group and help, and then we can transform the work group instead of just the research part. Just because this is the future technology, FTI things, FTS things, and to morph into the sub team stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. Is that something you have to ask like James or something about what can go into section 5?
Yeah, I can certainly do that. And I'd also get connected with Curtis, and he helped me to connect it to Nathan from AMD, working about the UA link, the consortium. So I think I should be able to ask them to kind of working on the first part in here that I said, the scaled up network introductions and challenge, and that's sort of fitting into the um, some part of things in here, uh, especially uh, the challenge and how does the link looks like.
Okay. So what's the next
So
step? What's the next step then?
yeah, so the next step is I would like to ask everyone here if people has thought about the different outlines in here, and how we can mix up. If not, then I'll continue. Well, I'll working on a new outlines that's gonna uh, majority just work, using this alternative outlines and kind of a little bit mixing with my original outline, becomes a new one, and then I want peoples to try to sign up the sessions if they like to working on, or um,
Yeah, that's right.
it's not yes. Sure.
That's right, Bobby. Like the next step is we need help, right?
Yeah.
There's just two of us and we need the entire work stream, everyone helping to provide content, right? So Bobby and I, and there's a few folks that can be editors for this document, um, but we need content. So there's a lot of subject matter experts on this call and in our work stream overall. So what we're looking for is help with the content. We're not all experts in every field. So those of you that are, subject matter experts, if you'd like to contribute, your name will go on the paper. You'll get some accolades from your company, but more importantly, help define the next, you know, next generation of requirements. We need some help. So please look at these sections, think about where your expertise, the industry could benefit. Because these work streams, it's not just listen for an hour, that's not helpful. We need people to contribute. That's how we actually make progress.
Hey, Ron, I think that's a good idea. I wonder if it's worth on this call, at least as a first step, to get everyone to just go around one by one and find out what people's opinions are in terms of the outline. At least so we can, we can just make sure everyone's on board with whatever form we're going to use. Does that make sense?
Yeah, of course. If there's any comments, we've had this outline out there for a few weeks, but if there's any comments you haven't provided any revisions, please speak up.
All right,
The reason
so
I asked
yeah,
is because Bobby says he prefers one over the other, but I haven't seen a vote or the group itself saying yes, let's do this one or that one, right? Just a lot of silence, right?
Oh,
um,
okay, yeah, vote between option 1 and option 2. Is that what you're,
Yeah, option two, or maybe somewhere in between. I mean, it just, so we have two outlines. We've commented. There's comments on, both of them. I don't know. It seems like okay. So there's a bunch of ideas out there, but I haven't seen anyone say, yeah, I like that outline. I'm willing to contribute to it. Whatever it is.
chat in here. Oh, great, thanks, Dan. So we got one vote for outline two, and and I also like the outline two, so we got two votes for two.
And I like two,
Yeah, yeah,
obviously.
yes. So we got three in here.
Hey, Bobby, can you scroll up a little bit? Check
Sure.
the
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
option one more time,
Of
just
course.
checking. Can you go all the way to top?
I think that's almost the top, but because of the font size, I couldn't show everything in one screen. Um, s- yeah, or I can copy that into the chat. So if you can click it into oh, Mike Wilford, outline one. Great. So at least everybody gets something. Let's
I would say they're not hugely different. So I would
right?
say maybe consolidate into one. Whatever you, as an editor, I don't know, feel like to just combine to one instead of having people pick
yeah.
one.
I think that's really the things, but I feel like it's not a lot of difference, but the reason why I like the outline two is more because the way to state the story in I think the next things I will do is I'll try to consolidate them, but majority since we have more votes on the outline too,
I'll vote
I'll
for two then. In that case,
yeah.
just consolidate into one. And just, yeah,
So Bobby,
get it
should
going.
Yeah,
I think Michael liked outline one. Maybe we should find out what he thinks is good about outline one,
yeah,
that we
yeah,
should
yeah, of
consider.
course. Mike, would you like to share a little bit what you like about the outline one so we can make sure that we'll be we'll we'll, we'll integrate it into the outline two.
Yeah. Okay, doesn't have a microphone. I guess what I would say is really the option 2 was sort of a revision of option one, right? So we just sort of went through and thought about the problem a little better, and I think it's just more organized from that point. So the only change I think we'll make, Bobby, is we'll remove the question marks. So instead of saying what is scale up network for AI, we'll just say scale up network for AI, and then, basically define it. But you're right, at the moment they're just question marks, but as we go forward, we'll remove the question marks and just define
Yeah,
things.
that's
Yeah.
cool.
Yep. So yeah, it was kind of an outline revision. That's the way I like to put it. Just it'll better organized.
Great. I think this is very productive.
Okay, so now that we pretty much have that out of the way, again, looking for volunteers. So, while we have 9 minutes left, as you stare at this, the group, can you think about where you could contribute? What's your area of expertise? Or if you have multiple areas of expertise, where do you think you could offer value?
Well, I think I could help a little bit on the reliability side myself.
that's fantastic.
I'm happy to help in multiple places,
Uh-huh.
fill in, but I think the reliability probably don't have as much input on, so I could help with that as
Uh-huh.
well.
Okay, I put your names in here for sign up. So if anyone think of, you can put down your names in
But
here.
Bobby, I can maybe help on number four, but I know probably multiple people will help on number four, but I can
Oh,
help
okay.
there.
That's fantastic. Yeah. Welcome more people to working on that. I mean, it's a big sessions, so it's I think a lot of people could help. Uh,
So on section 4, a subtopic on the electrical interface, if Ryan needs some help,
mhm.
I may be able to do something there.
Oh, okay.
So the number
Fantastic.
3, electrical interface.
Electrical interface number
Under
3. Yeah.
section, yeah,
Yes.
that one. I know almost nothing about optical, but I do know something about electrical. So
That's fantastic. Um, cool. Is there something that I missed for the new passage? Oh, great. Three. So, could help with this, and also, yeah. Thank you for all the sign up. Oh, hi, Bijan. Uh, can you can you click the link and see if you can edit? I mean,
I I don't, where's the link at? I'm sorry.
it was here. I put it in the chat. See if you can click and view it.
Oh, can you do it one more time? I had to close and open my browser or my,
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll put it in here.
oh yeah,
So
perfect. All right.
yeah, so see if you can click the link because I think I open it up to anyone who has a link. So
Oh yeah,
uh,
I'm in. Okay, this will work.
yeah, fantastic. Uh,
And then, and Bobby, you may want to personally reach out to some of the folks like Karen and
yeah,
Chris, right?
yeah, yes. I will do that. I know, these times are conflicted to some people that not able to participate regularly, but I'll personally reach out to them. Thanks, Jeff. Um,
Bobby, is there a area really articulating the system design constraints?
that's what I think I wanted to, besides these things, right? Will be edit something like before that. It was, that's what I would like to. My first one would be the scale up networks instruction and challenge, and that would be I'll try to
So
recruit
add it
the
to
yeah.
option 2.
Yeah, add it over there, and I'll recruit the people from either the UA Link consortiums or SUE consortiums to help us write down the constraint and the challenge in that session.
Yeah, more reference to even on the board level, right? Because that's where makes sense to line up against these different variants of optics, because that's a big part. Like, how do you constrain beachfront or board space or power constraint on the board design? I think that's right. Otherwise, it's harder to just list all the
Yeah. So
options,
so
but
that's
not
why
like
we need the
addressing
people who
constraints.
yeah, that's why we need the people from I think this kind of system architect to help us to define. Um, I'll try to find people from that area to help us. Um, I actually speak with that. We only have 2 minutes left. I like to bring up one thing's very interesting. This is what I when I listen to the I think they have one of the forum yesterday, uh, and and this kind of triggered me about the scaling up network because even right now the highest the density rack, which is 72 GPU, right? Um, that and the regular one is 32 GPU. And remember the I didn't have the picture in here, but if you picture that the UA link is they said is I have a switch and which has a 64 port, and then each port is gonna talk to maybe like a tray or something, and then or even with like one GPU over there, 64 port, each one of them is gonna talk to one GPU or two GPU. Let's say if you use this 32 or 72 in here, um, even you wanted to connect something like a 128, because the newest Tomahawk 6 network switch. Um, with all the ports that you can get in front of that, it would still have a lot of problem because even you put the switch right at the top of the rack switch and you connect one of them in here, but that top of the rack switch can only connect it to 32 GPU, and you still need the top of rack switch has to connect it to the other rack with a different GPU because that's what the all these scale up networks try to do is every switch will uh, by every port will have a mini small port, and then bifurcate in connect all of the all GPU into one switch to compress a layer for the scaled up network. So that means the copper wire would definitely not able to do that, because when you're crossing the rack. And so we're gonna go to optics, and so that's what I'm thinking of these days. All right, I think we're 1 minute over time. Thank you all for participating, and if you like to sign up for more sessions, please let me know, or just sign up on the sheet, and I'll come up with the consolidated outlines and share with everyone. Thank you, and we'll see you maybe not next week. I'm not sure if. Oh, yeah, we can still see each other next week, because that's not the holiday yet. All right, thank you, everyone. Have a good day. Bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.